Excuse me. Somebody's talking shit about me.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
That's
and now
bullshit.
it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Carl the Jackal Frampton. Weighing in at 125 pounds even, 5'5" inches tall with a reach of 62 inches. And up against them, it's Billy Dill, standing 5'7.5" inches tall with a reach of 70.5 inches. Nicknamed the
No, that
Carl the
motherfucker
Jackal
2-1.
Frampton.
You ain't level 2
Fighting out
yet,
of
are you?
Belfast, the first buck.
You level 2 now?
It's Billy Dill. What a great story.
How the fuck
A
you beat
cancer
me?
survivor, and of course the former IBF featherweight champion of the world. The kid fights out of Sydney,
I don't
Australia.
level up there.
Just take note. Take note. Look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is
UFC got
not too many seats to be had. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Good counter punching. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. That left hook missed. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into a ring with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Beautiful counter punch. That hook's blocked. Missing with that right hook. And he scores with the counter. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, every twitch.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Failing to score with that right hook. Good counter punch. These two were made for each other. How about that time counter shot? This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
So much firepower here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Frampton in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a fight.
Yeah.
I like that round. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Not that nigga.
1, 2,
Fuck you, baby.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
This is poetry in motion. If you've got a great jab, if you've got a long reach, I know, that was me. I'm admiring what I'm seeing here.
There's a counter shot. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
That counter punch caught him clean. Which fighter will say no mas? Only catching air with that hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. A perfect counter shot. That hook just can't find the target. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Perfect counter lands. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here. This fight is going to be over.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Boxing, great round. Now relax. Get out there and win this round, all right? It's only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it. You'll take
This is only one round
you
you lost.
He's not getting back up.
He ain't
Back
getting
out
back
there
up.
and
You know
lose the
what?
match. You got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing match again.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wait.
And down goes Belly. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
A shot from the gut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? One punch could change everything in this battle. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Beautiful counter shot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Nope, that hook won't score. That hook won't score. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. That jab misses. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Billy Dibb in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
I love it. That jab slick. Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. It's behind the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. You done all that work in camp.
Back at it in round 4. You couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Swing and a miss with the hook. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
I've got to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This is not where Carl Frampton wants to be. Vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue.
You can go to sleep, nigga. Oh shit, yeah. But
How about Frampton in that last round? They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice. Time for the 5th round.
Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice defense there to stop the right hook. You'd like to see more jabs. That cut is in a very bad place. The referee might stop it here. So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. That counter shot lands. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. The exchange, and yes, there's a cut, and the referee will stop the action. And yep, that's going to do it.
I think the referee forgot until all of a sudden, yeah, you know what, I better do my job here.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.
This nigga hit, nigga. Look at that, Tavius. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the scoreboard, nigga. Nigga, I see it right here. On my screen, nigga. A total 36 to 37, nigga. Nigga, that's some bullshit. I'll be up for that ass, guy. How do I stop the share? Get to stop. Nigga, that was a good fight, though. I ain't gonna hold it to you or nothing. It was a good fight. Yeah, it's a good fight. Let me move this couch and change over real quick, but I'll join. Alright, let me go do this real quick.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford. 5'7", 135 pounds even. That's the lightweight limit. And he's got a reach of 74 inches. And facing him, Sugar Ray Robinson. Weighed in at 61 kilos, and he's 180 centimeters tall. That's outrageous. His reach also 184.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Sugar Ray Robinson.
This bout is...
All the talking has been done. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. We wanted action, and they are delivering. The perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get... Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Those counter punches have to hurt. Punch, counter punch. Swing and a miss with that hook. Beautiful counter shot. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? There's a counter shot. How about that time counter shot? He threw a punch and just got countered. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. And he scores with the counter. Just misses with that jab. Jab misses. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And he's going to be...
Nice round, good round, I like that, I'm happy. And I don't want you to love it.
Stick on the end of the jab and then start gathering your pace and win.
But you'll take him out, he's ready to go, he's absolutely shattered. He's hurt, he's ready.
There and switch on. Get this boxing back together. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on.
Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in.
He's starting to make mistakes and he's switching off. I need you to...
Don't let him back into the fight.
Here we go. Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. They exchange punches. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. The straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Good counter punch. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Nope, that hook won't score. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Lucky that hook didn't score. Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get your focus back, get that jab back.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax.
Even anything. Go back and win the round. Right? That's all I want.
There's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That counter shot lands. They're both trying for a knockout. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. Nice counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nice counter. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I love that. The jab slick. Just keep him on.
Listen, the fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round.
That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit. So
On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
It's all offense all the time. A perfect counter shot. They exchange punches. You don't want to trade shots. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. The perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter shot. It's all offense all the time. How about that time counter shot? Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
get your breath back.
Gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Together. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him...
Time for the 5th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Just missed with that hook. That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. There's a counter shot. Just missed with that hook. Perfect counter lands. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Catch it. Crawford in trouble. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Switching off. I need you to switch back on.
Gaps will appear. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2.
Round.
Let's start the 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
A perfect counter shot. Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Those counter punches have to hurt. We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about what?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Back and forth they go. Only catching air with that hook. There's a counter shot. Throws the jab, but does not score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart. Smarts, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
I wish we could change it. See who can get knocked the fuck out. Huh? What'd you say, Davis? Alright, come on.